Okay, YouTube, here we are. Today we're going to do Minecraft Hard. We're going to do Hard Edition. We're going to do a new world. And what I want to show today is just what it's like to get started in a new world on Minecraft in hard mode. And this is my own personal approach. My own personal approach may be different from yours or what you've been told, but this is what I find works for me. So here we are building terrain, and this is a random zone. Here's where we ended up getting started. We actually ended up getting started on a good spot. It's grassy and it meets a sandy area over here. So we're going to have sand and able to make glass as well as some trees well within our starting spawning point. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to knock down a few trees to get some planks. I want to start off and I want to get at least 16 pieces of wood that we can craft into 64 wooden planks. That's going to be plenty to get started, and that's something we can get without any tools. It's really going to get us started being able to do a little bit of mining, get some stone, get some coal. Those are really our first goals to survive our first night, especially in a hard mode, so we're going to have to be careful about that. We're going to be having to watch out for zombies, spiders, other things, in hard mode. I don't play in hard mode as much, so it's new for me too. So here we are. That's 2 trees basically now, and we basically have 1 more to go, and we should be fine with our supply for wood for our first set of tools and our first torches. The reason why I don't want to go overboard with this is we need to make sure we find some coal. Sometimes finding coal is really fast, and sometimes you can spend, a good chunk of your first day looking for it. It's really a lot of the luck of the draw. So I'm going to head back this way. This is towards the way where I thought I saw a cave. I know there was a mountain over here. Sometimes finding a mountain is better because not only are we not going underground, we're not potentially running into zombies or something. We're actually going to see the face of this stone cliff over here. So we should be able to find some coal somewhere. And here we are, just by looking at it right there, a big side of a mountain, and that's all we need. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our crafting table. We're going to make our planks. There's our 64. So we got 64, and we only need 4 to make our first crafting table, which is all we need in order to go ahead and make our first tools. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make some sticks. I'm just going to get 16 sticks, which I'll use for torches, and I'll use for some basic tools and weapons. But, first things first, let's go ahead and plant our crafting table. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a couple wooden pickaxes. And this is just to get us started. We're just going to do 1. And the reason I just want to do 1 is once this breaks, I'm going to make stone, and I'm going to not even think about making anything wood again. Wood just doesn't hold up well enough, but it's where you have to start to be able to mine stone. We have to at least have a wooden pickaxe, but that wooden pickaxe is not going to be good for much else. And here we go. We got 4, looks like 5, so this is plenty to get started. Looks like we might end up with 10 or so, pieces of coal right here at the get-go. So that's good. That's a good start. We got most of all of our basic things outside of food, and right now from our hunger meter, we don't really need any food right now. We haven't taken any damage. It's our first day here. So this ultimately, I think this is a good starting spot. And this is where, I'm different from some people. I already have a spot here. I got good visibility to the surrounding area. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this as my primary area for, tunneling in. And this is where I'm different from other people. I'm not going to build a structure. I'm going to dig out my structure, and I'm going to be able to, use these cobblestone blocks for building something later or for building tools. I'm not going to waste material, even if it's dirt or sand or whatever it is, trying to build a structure to keep me safe when all that I need is the side of this mountain here. Because you have to remember, that first night comes very quickly, especially when you think you have to find wood, you have to build basic materials, you have to build some basic tools. And we're not really going to have any time to screw around. I mean, that's the thing, especially in hard mode. We have to be on the lookout for mobs, and we're going to make it just big enough of a space. And once we make big enough of a space, we might run out and try to kill a few animals. We have a lot of animals right around here, so these will make some easy targets for, just having a little bit of a food supply. We're going to make a couple more things here before we head out, and we're going to blow up our wooden pickaxe here really soon. So once we do that, we're obviously not going to make another one. We're going to make stone, and the stone pickaxes will definitely last a bit longer, and they'll also, enable us to mine for iron, which you won't be able to get with a wooden pickaxe, of course. So there's a nice hollowed out space here, and we'll see just how much longer this wooden pickaxe is going to last. Not more than a few more blocks, and that'll be it. So there we go. That's the end of our wooden pickaxe, but we got almost a full stack of cobblestone, which is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our crafting table, we're going to move it inside, we're going to make a few torches, and we're going to get some of our basic stone tools together. I'm just going to throw mine in the back here, just personal preference, keeping it away from the door. And I'm just going to do a few. I'm not going to do 7. I'm going to do, I think, 4. So I'm going to get with 16 torches, and 16 torches is more than enough. I don't want to use too much coal, but more importantly, I don't want to use too many sticks when I'm going to need them for tools right now. So I'm going to do a couple torches inside to make me feel more at home. I'm going to do a couple outside to help me be able to see the area when I go out. And then ultimately here, I'm going to go ahead and do a door. And what I'm going to find, because I'm not used to hard mode, is this is a big mistake, because zombies can break through wooden doors. So there'll be a nice surprise here at the end of my video. And it would help to place it in the right spot, but I missed there a little bit. But so far things have been going very well. And there's my door. I think I'm getting all the security which you normally would under normal or easy, but under hard mode we're going to find out that the zombies bust right on through. And there we have a basic chest. I want to do a basic chest. I want to throw my extra coal in here. I'm going to throw anything extra in here, like some extra wood. There's really no reason for me to hang on to that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a furnace as well. And the reason why I want to do that is because I have all that sand right outside. So I'm going to be able to make a lot of glass really quickly, much more quickly than I normally would have been able to if I wouldn't have arrived near a sandy beach area. So I'm going to throw my coal. I'm going to throw my extra wooden planks. They're all going to go in this chest, just in case anything bad happens out here. Some seeds, which I'll use later, some dirt, who cares, and throw the doors up there, which are going to be worthless, but that's fine. And then I got some cobblestone. I'm going to use those cobblestones to make some tools. What we're going to make first is we're going to make a couple stone pickaxes. Stone pickaxes are going to be very useful. I can use those for defense, but I can also, more importantly, use them for mining iron, mining cobblestone, really useful. And because I'm close to this beach area, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a couple shovels too, because these stone shovels will dig through that sand really fast. And then I'm going to go ahead and do one axe. I'm not a huge fan of axes because they're not as good for self-defense and they don't last as long, but they're useful for chopping wood, and they'll chop wood very quickly even though they're not that durable, and they just don't seem to last nearly as long. So I'm going to head out here. Again, I kind of have this area, which is transitional zone, which is a great place to start. Completely random, and sometimes you end up in a good place like this. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to see if I can kill something, something for food. Looks like we have a couple pig over here, so it's good. Get a couple pigs, which will give me some instant meat. A couple hits. There we go. And see what else. Looks like over here we have a couple trees. I'll go ahead and I'll take these trees while I have this axe out. I'm here. I might as well. I have a little bit of time to kill them before my first night starts, because I ended up having such an easy time finding coal and finding wood. I really didn't waste any time at all. And just building that structure, already having that structure to go, and having it lit up. The only mistake that I've made has been that I've gone ahead and put in that wooden door, which is going to do nothing for me at night. So there we go. We got a cow. We got a couple chickens. Chickens will give me some feathers, so ultimately I'll be able to get some food, and I'll be able to go ahead and have some feathers for, you know, crafting later, crafting some arrows. And there's a decent sized tree, so that's definitely, you know, that's just bonus at this point. And we'll see. I mean, it's going to start to get dark here really soon, but at this point I'm playing with houses time, so we'll go ahead and take what we can get. I'm very happy so far with my first day. I think we got a really good spot to start. I think we got a good area set up, and here's another cow on our way back. Just, you know, might as well. There we go. And we got some leather too, so that's perfect. And look, we have a couple of horses out here. If we can get a saddle, we'll go ahead and we'll have a good spot. Oh, and here's some more coal. This is really a good spot where I ended up starting out. This patch is actually larger than what I had originally. And let's see, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to end up with another 10, 12, 13 pieces of coal here just on my way back. And you can see just how quick it gets dark here. It's really dropping off. This is going to be it. I'm going to be heading back. We're going to be heading straight back. And that's a good way to get started. I didn't really see any hostile mobs here the first day. I mean, I do have it on hard mode. As you'll see here in a minute, I definitely had it on hard mode, but I just had a really easy day for my first day in hard mode. And I'm going to throw my worthless wooden door shut, you will find. And here we are. I'm going to go ahead and round out the rest of my interior here. What I really should be worried about is my wooden door, but that will be another story. So what I might do here, I'm just thinking I'll maybe make a little hallway here, maybe be a good starting point for doing some mining. I like setting up a mine to get down to bedrock right inside my my home, because then ultimately I can just, you know, access it very easily. I can do some branch mining once I get down to bedrock, go up a few levels, go up to level 12. They say level 12 is the most ideal. And here we are. Oh, here's a zombie. And yeah, this was my oops. And just as I leave the game, it breaks through. So we'll see what happens in our next episode. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.